It's you again.
Hi.
Good
What are you doing
morning.
here? Good morning, my
Oh, just hanging out,
Mhm. Yeah.
having a positive mental attitude. How about you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what?
we've been doing this for 79 days now.
Wow, that's really
Yes,
good.
it's true. And we're going to learn about or discover, I'll say, learning from defeat. Not
Okay.
defeat like that you walk on to get someplace, but failure, defeat, that kind of defeat.
Well, in every adversity plants the seed of an equal or greater benefit,
Absolutely.
right? You
Absolutely.
connect the dots looking back, not looking forward, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and there's a solution to everything.
Hmm.
Just have to be open to discover it.
Yep. Okay. Shall I begin? Uh,
You can. You began yesterday, but you can.
Okay, I'll take advantage then. Thank you. Okay, learning from defeat. If you've ever been tempted to make excuses for your failures instead of owning up to them and taking the necessary action to prepare yourself for success, you might be interested in the story of Tom Dempsey. Dempsey was born without half of a right foot and only a stub of a right arm. But, like most other boys, he wanted to play sports. More than anything else, he wanted to play football. Because he had such a burning desire to play the game, his parents had a prosthetic foot made for him. It was carved out of wood and encased in a special football shoe. Hour after hour, day after day, Tom Dempsey practiced kicking the football with his wooden foot. He would try and try again to make field goals, each time moving further and further from the goalposts. He eventually became so proficient that he was recruited by the New Orleans Saints. Wow. On November 8th, 1970, Tom Dempsey got his big chance. The Saints were trailing the Detroit Lions by a single point with 2 seconds remaining in the game. No doubt some of the fans and perhaps even the players thought it was crazy when the Saints teed up the football for a field goal attempt from 63 yards out. The roar of the crowd could be heard all over the country when the ball tumbled through the air end over end and sailed between the uprights.
I actually watched that on TV. Yeah, it was like we all were like screaming when he did. It was a huge thing. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. On that crisp November day, Tom Dempsey set the world record for the longest field goal, a record that was not broken for 43 years. The
Wow.
Detroit Lions coach, Joseph Schmidt, said, "We were beaten by a miracle." It was a miracle of the determination and persistence of a young man who refused to accept as a handicap the physical limitation with which he was born. He overcame the adversity and went on to perform a feat the world's finest athletes were unable to duplicate. Tom Dempsey's amazing feat stands as the beacon of hope and inspiration to every one of us who has tried and failed again. We know that if we persevere, we will eventually prevail. In fact, researchers recently discovered that attitude is one of the most important factors in achieving success in life. For a few days, the results of a survey about the importance of attitude were a hot topic of discussion on the talk show circuit. What was surprising was that apparently this fact was news to a lot of people. It is a stone fact that if you think you will fail, you have already failed. Now, on the other hand, if you believe you are going to be successful, you will succeed. You may not succeed on the first try, but you will eventually prevail. You will almost certainly have setbacks, and there will be times when it seems that you have failed miserably. Everybody does. Virtually every person who achieves great things in life fails, sometimes spectacularly. What separates them from the losers is that they simply don't accept defeat as permanent. They recognize that there are always external forces that are beyond their control. You cannot control circumstances, but you can control your attitude toward them. Regardless of how many setbacks you encounter, if you examine them carefully, you will find that they aren't setbacks at all. They are learning opportunities. You approach them positively and learn from your mistakes. You cannot fail for long. It's an idea that is so simple, anyone can understand it. Yet it is incredibly difficult to put it into practice.
Positive thinking is not something that most of us do automatically. It's something that must be learned. You become a positive person by training yourself to replace negative thoughts with their positive counterpart the moment they first appear. And you keep doing it until it becomes an automatic reaction to replace I can't with I will. When people ask me if positive thinking really works, I tell them, and I'll tell you, that I'll bet you can't think of a single situation in which it would be better to think negatively than to think positively. There simply isn't one. Whatever you hope to accomplish, you can accomplish if you truly believe you can.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Positive action steps. Defeat is temporary if your commitment is permanent. When faced with adversity, remember those who have overcome even greater obstacles and succeeded. And when you fail, try again. And if you fail again, try again.
Mm-hmm.
Totally, totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah. And see my sign up there in the corner? You
I
can
can't read it. Why don't you take the book away? It'd be easier to see it.
up on the wall.
I know, but if you take the book away, we'll be able to see you better. I'm saying it's too
Book.
small.
Oh.
The book that we're reading,
Oh,
that
stop
book.
sharing my
There.
screen.
Now I can see what's on your wall.
Yes. And it says, you can
Yeah,
if you think you can. That's
it's
our
true.
motto. Yeah. Yeah, I have
Well,
in my store. And when you went downstairs, it was right at the end of the stairwell, so you were faced with it every single time.
oh, awesome. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
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 So I was going to say, have a wonderful day doing everything that you want to do and know that you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, thank you. And you as well. You
Thank you.
can if you think you can.
That's right. Like the little engine. I think I can. I think I can. I
Yeah.
think I can. I think I can.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Have a
Yeah.
great day. And
You
I'll
too.
meet you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place, same book.
In that station.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.